So, if you're a family at home, you ever disagree? You've never seen parents disagree? Love each other, but they disagree. And sometimes they fight viciously. And that seems to be the situation right now with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. A disagreement that is gone public, but it's quite the disagreement where we have Elon Musk really opposing the so-called big beautiful bill. And look, I have not read the bill. I'll be straight up. I don't really know all the details. There's a lot of allegations, a lot of statements being made on whether it's good or bad or it's going to raise the deficit, the debt and whatever. But Elon and Donald are having a public spat. And guess who's loving it? Welcome back, everybody. I'm David Solomon here with Stuart Brisgell. This is the Rant Network, where, as we do every Wednesday, Friday. Let's try that with my mouth open. We bring you unedited, uncensored, unfiltered, and certainly unapologetic rants about all kinds of topics, from politics to international affairs to just everyday modern life, the quirks of modern life, all the crap that we're going, what the that's all we do here is we go after these rants. We're not a media house. We're just sharing our opinions, and we love the feedback that you guys give us. So sit back today as we go through one of those fun stories called Elon and Donald. Stuart, the one thing I'm amazed, when Joe Biden was in the White House, they all tried to give you the image that they're one big unified party. That no matter what the Democrats put out, Biden or Pelosi or whatever, we're one big happy family. And they thought they were like the Cosbys. But the reality, they were more like Bill Cosby, screwing people here, screwing people there, drugging people here, making people miserable. But at the end of the day, what's interesting, Stuart, is nobody, not one person, called out the Democrats, because we have to show a unified face. Some other Republicans don't subscribe to that and show the public we don't agree on everything, as we've seen. And here, Stuart, is a great example of, let's take our spat public. Stuart, what say you about Elon and Don?
I wish I had more time yesterday to have watched this unfold step by step, other than, or frame by frame, versus massive press release to massive press release.
Or X release.
I'm going to give you something that many of us may remember, that are at least a little older. The schoolyard. Early in the morning, 7:30. Class started at 8. A ring erupts in the baseball field around 2 gladiators. And the entire school encases all of these people as a ring of glare. There is a elementary school brawl occurring in the center of the baseball field. Now, let me give you another Rod Sterling moment. School ends at 3, and the words uttered, "Meet you in the football field at 3:30. Again, 2 gladiators meet in the center, and a circle ensues. Now, both in the morning and both in the evening, the same animal behavior seems to happen. It's kind of like the sharks are circling, looking for their kill. I'm willing to bet there was more bubbly broken open at CNN when Elon Musk said, "This bill is not for me." Is there something wrong with this? No. In the world of the Democratic Party, you would be no different than someone been thrown out of your party because you didn't agree. In the Republican Party, as you just so boldly put, they will kick and scream and put their hands underneath their legs in an argument. Whether there's now a brand new page on Reuters about Musk Inc. Trying to show the devise, calling it Scoop Snoop. Oh, by the way, he's got something that Donald Trump doesn't got. He's got a Pulitzer. He's got this. He's got that. Donald J. Trump is the president of the United States. He doesn't expect everyone to agree with him. And when you get the Billionaire Boys Club, they're going to go at it, whether it's Mitt Romney, whether it's Mark Cuban, whether it's Elon Musk. None of them are the president of the United States. Only Donald Trump is. Is this a great, big, beautiful bill? Well, it's great marketing from a showman, from a president trying to mend a side of a party that has multiple sides, as we clearly see. Whether it's people that want more cuts, people that want less cuts, there's still more going on in this bill than there was in any previous bill in modern history. But Elon Musk wants more. Now, what I find amazing in this argument is the left wanted to stop Elon Musk in his cuts. It was going too far for the Democrats. And Donald Trump put a halt to a lot of these cuts. And the Democrats became silent. But now the Democrats are looking at this and going, fight, 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 fight. They should have been elated to the fact. Now, we don't know if this is a real spat or two billionaires just having a whole lot of fun trying to prove how discombobulated the Democratic Party is. Because let me now show you what they've proven, whether it's a real spat or a bad spat or a no spat. The Democrats wanted to stop Elon Musk at all costs, from burning dealerships, blowing up cars, Molotov cocktails, and taking the poster child of the green world and tossing him into a bonfire. 2, Donald Trump, who stopped the guy who stopped all of that blood hemorrhage. Because Donald Trump basically said, Elon, we're going to take a pause on all this. You're going to take a break. We're going to back off all of this. The Democrats should have been, yay, Donald Trump. But yet they refused. They can't go there. They won't go there. They're celebrating 2 kids in a brawl more than seeing they got what they wanted. It's kind of like the teachers and the students going on strike and standing on their desks. And the teacher saying, you know what, you'll get an extra 15 minutes and still not getting off their desks like little children. The Democrats in all of this drama, which, by the way, is political drama that has existed since the beginning of time, whether you are in the Roman Empire politics or whether you're in the United States of America, whether you're watching little boy Trudeau get paraded as a little boy Trudeau, or Mark Carney, a 3-passport, don't know his finances guy in Canada. Politics is theater. And today, I believe the loser isn't Elon Musk. The loser is not Donald Trump. The loser is the Democratic Party has another notch on showing how stupid they really are.
You know what, Stuart? I'm listening to you in a little bit of amazement here because, I'm surprised. You want the Democrats to actually give a high five to Elon or to Donald? That doesn't give you votes. No.
No. It wasn't a high five to Elon. It was a high five to Donald.
Illegal. No, they're not going to give Donald Trump a high five. Exactly. Are you crazy? The illegal immigrants is what you want to fight for, and the so-called free speech and anarchy and whatever, because that gives you votes. If you say Donald Trump does something good or well, then that hurts your brand. Let's be honest here, Stuart. Bipartisanship is not celebrated. It's discouraged in many cases. They love to talk, both sides love to say, let's do this as a bipartisan thing. But the reality is there isn't an interest in doing bipartisanship because then your voting record goes against you. You also have the problem, and this is the issue, where you have politicians who might say, yeah, I have to vote with the party, but if I do, it might hurt me locally and might hurt my chances at reelection. And this is the problem that other politicians face when you're in a political party. This is just the reality of politics. What we're seeing here with Elon and Donald, I think, is hysterical. It's because what people don't realize more often, Stuart, the lobbying that goes on in Washington is off the charts. I've met lobbyists in Washington, Stuart. I've met them. They've told me stories that would, like, you're shocked. You're shocked to hear how abrasive they get, how they're attacking, but it's all behind closed doors. You almost never see this go public. And now this is public. And you like you said, like two school children in the schoolyard. And yesterday, Elon says, "Oh, I'll dismantle SpaceX," and then, "No, I won't." And there's all kinds of this back and forth banter. Look, the situation is the following: the debt ceiling is a problem. And at $36 trillion, it is a serious issue. And now, if Donald Trump has said, no, we should get rid of the debt ceiling, and Elon says, no, there is an argument to be had here. Do I think that they need to go nana nana boo boo? No, I don't. I don't think they should be acting like little children in public. But one thing about Donald Trump, and this is where I'm stuck on. Elon worked with Donald for a few months in the White House. I don't see Elon necessarily. I mean, everybody says Donald Trump will turn on his friends. Donald Trump is taco. Trump always chickens out. There's always these things that come out about Donald. But yet on the other side, what people aren't recognizing is that Donald gets most of the time what he wants. And so now, if what's going on here with this big bill is this smoke and mirrors? It is Elon Musk trying to divert everybody's attention, knowing the media will lap it up. Is this a game or is this real? I don't know. And you would say, oh, the viciousness between the two. I mean, hello, this is politics. It's vicious no matter what you want to do. Your friend is your friend until they stab you in the back. I go back to quoting, the Hunt for Red October. Greatest line. You know what the definition of politician? Who kisses the baby and at the same time steals the lollipop out of their mouth. It's vicious politics. And so this is the kind of public theater that we have. Look, if you want, I said it from the beginning, I don't know the bill well enough to sit here to say it's good, it's bad. I am concerned when you say, let's get rid of the debt ceiling. I am concerned when you can say that you need to ensure that your revenues in intake is going to outdo the expenses that the government is spending. The government is spending like I said, like a sick teenager with a credit card. There are issues here. Now, Elon knows Donald Trump well enough on how to push buttons. Donald knows Elon well enough how to push buttons. Elon says, "Oh, I got Donald. Without me, Donald Trump wouldn't have been elected."
Oh boy!
Both of them are saying the same thing. It's just a lot of fun to watch this. But once again, if you watch, like you said, the CNN doing a lap, absolutely. CNN, MSNBC, all these loser media stations that people still think are reliable news media outlets are running around going, look, you see, Donald can't make friends. Donald Trump is a chicken. Donald Trump is this. It's the name game. One thing I'm really that I heard, and I say this again and again, this is the Democratic Party's version. It's bad. What's the alternative? It's bad. Well, what's your plan? It's bad. Under Joe Biden, he tried to pass this so-called bill that was a disaster also, right? And the Republicans came up with all these alternatives to what to make it better. They said it was bad, but had a plan. The Dems just want to say it's bad. Everything is bad.
Yep.
And now Elon I don't know what Elon is doing to help Donald Trump in this case, but the Democrats have shown that they don't really want to help grow America. They want to help grow the Democratic Party.
Yep.
And with the lack of leadership there, it becomes more and more obvious, Stuart. More and more obvious.
I can't agree with you more, but you know what I can tell you? Damn, there's a lot of money to be made off swing trading, off anything that Donald Trump.
But did you see a Tesla stock price, Stuart?
Yep.
Elon Musk, since he started with Donald Trump, has lost value in his personal portfolio. Tesla stock has gone down significantly.
Well, it's high. Its high was $429 and fell as low as $213. Thereabouts.
You want to talk about cutting it in half?
And hang on. It started to recover up to 330, 338, 345, and it dropped as low as I think it was 293.
Yeah, so there you go. So you see who gets hurt at the end of the day. So all this to say is that
every single person that owns a 401k, an IRA, with an RISP, and because you know what? Tesla is a major contributor. David, you're 100% right. And I got to tell you, at the end of the day, politics is not for the weak-hearted. And again, I am going to go back to my schoolyard circle and the chant going, fight, fight, fight. Yeah. No different than they did in the years of the gladiator.
Listen, Stuart, one thing is for sure, human nature never changes. And in this case, when politics is involved in power, it doesn't surprise me. Well, there we go. You got the horn out right on time. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Rent Network. We'll be back next week for another one of those kind of fun rounds. Let's see what this weekend brings between Elon and Donnie. Have a great weekend, everyone. Cheers.